One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. To the air, it's Berry. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Fights off a defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Knowles.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Gonna run it. It's smothered. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's off jump. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did it.
Nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. He makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll go right back to the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially. They've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that. But your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the air. It's Barrett. Fires to the middle. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Noles decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Heels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Smothers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab right down the middle. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the middle. Touchdown ball! They wanted the finish, and that they did on that possession.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 2 over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. A lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air, it's Knight. Quickly to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Jackson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. The field goal is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Back to throw, it's Berry. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here of the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got a man. It's Matthews.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Knight. Finds his tight end. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's in open space downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. power football with the run. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Powers through the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes the catch. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, no! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
28, Tennessee, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Dropping back, it's Knight. That's caught, it's Morris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker, it's Jackson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Vols are facing 3rd and inches.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
3-25.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like a nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And the Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Caught over the middle, it's Jefferson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
He gets it out quickly. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing